Hello, fellow fragrance lovers, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I have a super exciting release from the House of Lancôme, and that is the brand new Oui La Vie Est Belle. And I have been anxiously awaiting the release of this fragrance. So if you want to know my thoughts on it, stick around. I will tell you if it is worth getting or not and give you all the details, the notes, all of that good stuff. So I would appreciate you sticking around for that. And of course, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Limelight Lass. I am all about fragrance here, pretty much for the most part, and especially fragrances that get you noticed and put you in the limelight if you're into that sort of thing. And of course, thank you to everyone who has subscribed already. And I've been really enjoying the past couple weeks. I was mentioned in a few videos and I get so excited when that happens. If I'm watching something, if I'm watching one of my favorite YouTube, fragrance content creators, and I hear my name, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's me. So there were a few moments like that this week, and I've been really loving the comments and interacting with you. So keep them coming. I am really enjoying connecting with everyone in the fragrance world. So as my son is on the side here making fun of me, probably for using my hands so much. No, that's not what you're doing. One day. So this is a real motivation to get me to 1,000 subscribers because I want to do a video called Teen Son Rates My Fragrances, but he says he will only do it if I reach 1,000 subscribers. So we've got little under 400 to go before that can happen. So I think it's going to be a hilarious video. So anyway, I found out that this release was coming out. I guess it was maybe a month or so ago, and it was, I believe, through Fragrantica, which is, I check that obsessively every day. And it was for the 10-year anniversary of La Vie Est Belle, which is amazing because, I remember getting La Vie Est Belle when it first came out, and I really was one of the first people on my block to have it. Nobody had it when I got it. I got in on La Vie Est Belle right at the very beginning, and it was very different at the time and very gourmand compared to what was coming out, at that point. And I really enjoyed it, and I wore it a lot. It was my signature scent, and I know a lot of people make a big deal about this being overused or oh, everyone wears it, so why would you want to wear it because everyone smells like this? And, being the type of person I am, I do like to stand out and be a little bit different, but that's not really why I stopped wearing it. I just kind of got sick of it on myself because I wore it so much. So, yeah, I just didn't touch it for a little while. But then recently I've been getting into gourmands and I revisited it maybe a couple months ago and started wearing it again. Why did I stop wearing this? I love it. So I figured, it was time to revisit it, and this release came at the perfect time, really. So let me show you first what the bottle looks like. Well, no, I'll show you the box first because this is gorgeous. So look at even just the outside packaging. It is so beautiful. So getting back to my story, I take a lot of tangents, I'm sorry. So getting back to my story about finding out it was being released, of course, then I obsessively check, I Google it every single day until I find somewhere that has it. And like so many other releases, it was coming out in other places first. I feel I know I ranted about this before, but do any of y'all feel like the US is just getting the shaft lately with fragrance releases? I feel like we're either getting things way later than other parts of the world, or we're just not getting them at all. That new La Nuit Trésor Intense, the cherry almond one, we're not even getting that. I'm so salty about that. But anyway, so this one, luckily it didn't take too long for us to get it, but I was seeing it pop up in other countries and I was just mad about that. But then I went shopping at a mall, kind of close by, one of the biggest malls in the country, and visited my friend who works at a Lancôme counter. She's a counter manager, and boom, there it was. It just showed up. And she was like, yeah, just got delivered a couple days ago. So I was ecstatic, smelled it right there on the spot and loved it. So here is the bottle. I think this is now probably the most beautiful bottle I have in my collection. Look at that. Hopefully you can see it. I know this lighting isn't the best, but that gold spray is so beautiful. And the little ribbon, it is just absolutely stunning. So this bottle, I give that the last 2 thumbs up. I mean, the bottle alone is gorgeous. So the fragrance itself, you're probably wondering, okay, how is this different from regular La Vie Est Belle? Let me tell you. So I've had this a couple days. I've worn it the past couple days. I will say, first and foremost, this performs just as well as the original La Vie Est Belle, although not as heavy or thick, but I'll get into that. But as far as how long it lasts a very long time. I'd say a good 8 to 10 hours. So no problems there. It probably projects slightly less than regular La Vie Est Belle because, La Vie Est Belle is a beast. You can smell that a mile away. This isn't overwhelming, maybe if you oversprayed it, but you can definitely smell it. But spoiler alert, I am in love with this fragrance. It is really good. So I'm going to read you the notes from the actual Lancôme website because I don't think the ones that they have on Fragrantica right now are accurate because they don't list jasmine, and I definitely smell jasmine in this. And it's featured in the description on the actual Lancôme website, and I figured Lancôme would know about their own perfumes more than Fragrantica would. So it says, this new chapter of La Vie Est Belle keeps a zesty and colorful top of fruity bergamot, pink pepper, and juicy raspberry accord. At the heart, a generous and faceted floral bouquet of rich rose centrifolia, lang lang and jasmine marries with an abundant base of patchouli, gourmand accord, and iris to intensify the addictive and sensual signature of La Vie Est Belle. So, the main difference is that opening of, it's so nice, that bergamot, raspberry, pink pepper. It is truly a juicy raspberry. So it's obviously similar to the Intensiment version because that also has raspberry, but that is like a thicker raspberry, like a jammier raspberry. This is just more fresh in the opening with the bergamot. The Lang Lang, obviously, in this is different, so that gives it, a different spin. I would also say with this one, the patchouli is there, but it is not the patchouli bomb that original La Vie Est Belle is. A lot of people complain about original La Vie Est Belle because of that very, very strong patchouli note. Oh, it's so nice. And this does not have the... I don't think there's vanilla. If there is, it's subtle. So it's just a little rosier, a little bit more floral. It's less cloyingly sweet. So I would say if you do not like the cloying sweetness of La Vie Est Belle, this is a little bit of a fresher take on it, but it's by no means like a freshie or anything like that. It's a less dense. So before when I was saying, La Vie Est Belle is thick, right? You think of that as a very thick, overwhelming fragrance. This is like if it were sheared out a little bit and a little brightness were added to it. You definitely get the DNA of La Vie Est Belle in this. I mean, you can tell it is a flanker to La Vie Est Belle. It's not like Soleil Cristal that came out last year where that veered pretty far, from the La Vie Est Belle DNA because it was so tropical. This one, it's La Vie Est Belle, but it's just fresher. It's less cloying, a little more floral. I get more jasmine in this than in the original. And it's absolutely beautiful. So I would say if you're a diehard La Vie Est Belle fan and you already have La Vie Est Belle and you're wondering, do I need this? I would say yes if you want a more wearable version of La Vie Est Belle where you're not going to choke people out around you. Or if you just want something more spring, summer, It's really beautiful. It is zesty, fresh, still has that beautiful dry down with the, the patchouli. You get a little bit of powderiness from the iris still, but it's just a little bit more wearable. And I think it's a great 10-year anniversary version because I feel like, maybe your tastes have changed in that 10 years, or, we want maybe things that are a little bit zestier, a little bit fresher and whatnot. So I give the fragrance, the packaging, everything about it, the Limelight Lass 2 thumbs up. So let me know if you've tried this yet or if you plan on trying it, but it is a beautiful fragrance and I think you'll really enjoy it. So again, thank you so much for sticking with me. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.